A girl who sees ghosts takes a tropical vacation to an island with a dark past at Halloween. What could possibly go wrong? Hi, this is Jonathan from Mr. Pearson Talks Books, and today I have a review for you of the book Spirit Hunters: The Island of Monsters by Ellen O. Now, this is the second book in the Spirit Hunters trilogy. This is the story of a girl named Harper who discovers through a series of really bad things that she is a mudang, which is kind of the Korean version of a shaman. She can see ghosts. She fights against bad ghosts, different things like that. Her grandmother is training her how to do this, but she has an aura that allows her to be able to see these things. In the first book, she discovers these powers when her brother becomes possessed by a really awful ghost. Now, in this book, in the Island of Monsters, um, Harper and her family are going to a tropical island because some family members of theirs are in charge of a resort. And come to find out that this particular island has a very dark past because in the not too distant past, there were many murders. I think to believe the number was about 15 or 16 people were murdered. And when they get down there, Harper starts to have these awful feelings. She meets a ghost named Holly, who was one of the group that was murdered. And come to find out, there are monsters on the island, not just ghosts, not just malevolent ghosts. There are legitimate monsters called soul eaters. And so Harper and Deo, they have to figure out how are they going to be able to fight these monsters and protect and save their family and friends. This book, the original Spirit Hunters, was the scariest middle grade book that I have ever read. It was absolutely terrifying. You think of a horror movie trope, it was in this book. This particular book, Spirit Hunters: The Island of Monsters, while not the same level of terror, it did have a lot of scary stuff, particularly related to the monsters and how they came to be. I really enjoyed this book. I like Miss O's writing. I think she does a great job of being scary without being too gory. I really appreciate the friendship that Harper has with her little brother, with her cousin Leo, who they don't always get along, but they come to an understanding that if they're going to survive this trip, they have to work together. But especially Deo, um, who is her friend from home, who takes the vacation with her. One thing to be aware of is that there is a great deal of emphasis on things that might be considered witchcraft or things that are black magic. There are bells that they sing, that they ring, and there are incantations that they do, and there are salt circles that they need to be a part of that all play into the story. But I know that there are some families who might have a hesitation toward those types of things. So that does play a big part in this story. It shouldn't distract from the story, but just something to keep in mind. Uh, so, Spirit Hunters: The Island of Monsters. Overall, not quite as good as the first one, but I definitely would still give this 3.5 stars. It is an excellent read. It's a lot of fun, particularly good for the fall time because it does have a Halloween setting to it. If you've read the first one, definitely read the second one to figure out how the story progresses. I would definitely read the first one so that you understand some of the things that take. Spirit Hunters: The Island of Monsters, book 2 in the Spirit Hunters trilogy. Have you read it? If so, what did you think? Leave that down in the comments for me. And if you have not done so yet, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can continue to get updates on this, as I recommend books for middle grade readers and for elementary teachers as well. And my name is Jonathan, and until next time, we'll see you then.